instrument before this camp started. Let's greet and encourage all of the beginning students with a round of applause. These students have worked extremely hard preparing for tonight's event. So the following tips will ensure a great evening. I'm going to review because some people walked in a few minutes late. I want to make sure we all know how to ensure a wonderful concert for these students. First, it's polite to remain quiet throughout the performance. Second, if you need to move seats or leave the auditorium for any reason, please wait until after the piece is concluded. Next, if you have a small child with you that could become restless, please sit close to an exit to make a quiet getaway if necessary. Last, at the end of a group's performance, it is highly encouraged to applaud. Tonight's concert is a demonstration concert. That is, the beginning band would like to show you how much progress they've made over the last 8 camp days. While tonight's concert will feature some great music, the band members, just like athletes, should first start with a warm-up. Some time ago, the band had their first camp class. The excitement mounted as the band played their first note together. It sounded something like this. While there is room for growth, the band met the challenge, and with a little practice, they sounded like this. Learning to play a musical instrument starts by learning to play one note at a time. Before long, they had learned to play 5 notes. Listen now to the band's next selection, a series of short tunes based on each of these first 5 notes. We call this our first study. correct note is only one part of making music. Just like we do not mumble our speech when we speak, musicians try not to mumble their sounds when they play. We call this articulation, and every instrument has a different way to tongue the note to sound correct. For example, the low brasses say, Do. The clarinet and saxophone section say, D. The upper brass section says, Do. And the flutes say, Do. Listen to our second study, which demonstrates how we can articulate in music. These 5 notes that we learned can be arranged in many different ways. And when we learned different note lengths, such as half notes, quarter notes, and whole notes, we were ready to play various recognizable melodies. Here, we will feature the members of each section. First, the woodwinds, then the brass, then the percussion. Here is the beginning band members playing Hot Cross Buns. While learning to play notes is important, learning to play silent notes, called rests, is equally important. Sometimes these silent notes happen on tricky beats. Thus, it is extremely important that each band member play these silent notes by counting them in their head. The band would like to demonstrate this concept by playing a famous French folk song. It's been great to hear and see how the band has improved. This band's progress was only possible because of the musical partnership that includes students, teachers, and parents. These wonderful students would like to thank you, parents, for your support. The beginning band is now proud to present our last selection, one of our favorite songs about a young girl and her animal friend whose fleece is white as snow.